Hello there, fellow citizens. Tonight we're diving deep into the world of government transparency, where things are about as clear as a glass of milk after a toddler's used it to wash their hands. Recently, a curious thing happened. Dogecoin, yes, the cryptocurrency that started as a joke, somehow found itself sniffing around sensitive government data. Now, some folks are howling mad about this. They're worried about the security of our nation's secrets. Others, however, see it as a good boy, fetching hidden bones of corruption and waste. They argue that more transparency, even from an unlikely source like Dogecoin, could help us keep our government accountable. The White House, meanwhile, assures us that all the proper belly rubs and treat-giving, read clearances and approvals were in place. But as we all know, sometimes even the best trained pups can't resist a good roll in something smelly. This brings us to the clash of the titans. In one corner, we have Senator Elizabeth Warren, a fierce advocate for consumer protection, who's basically thrown a giant chew toy at Dogecoin. She blocked its access to Department of Education data, which admittedly contains some pretty juicy stuff. Social security numbers, income details, the works. In the opposite corner, we have Senator Mike Lee, a staunch supporter of government transparency, who's basically waving a big juicy steak in front of Dogecoin, encouraging it to dig deeper. Lee argues that blocking access to this information goes against the very principle of open government. He believes that sunshine is the best disinfectant, and that includes shining a light on how our tax dollars are being spent. It's a classic showdown between privacy and transparency, and frankly, it's enough to make you want to grab some popcorn and watch the fur fly. But wait, there's more. Enter Elon Musk, the tech mogul who loves to tweet as much as he loves launching rockets into space. Musk has been barking up a storm lately about alleged discrepancies in social security data. According to him, there are millions of social security recipients listed as being over 100 years old, including one lucky individual apparently pushing 400. Now, while we all wish for a long and healthy life, even Methuselah would raise an eyebrow at that. Musk's claims, however, have been met with skepticism and legal challenges. A judge even temporarily blocked his access to the data, much to the chagrin of his many followers who hang on his every tweet. Is Musk onto something, or is he just chasing squirrels up a tree? It's hard to say for sure, but one thing's for certain. Social Security's numbers game just got a whole lot more interesting. And if that wasn't enough to make your tail wag, buckle up, because we're about to dive into the murky world of government agencies. The IRS, the agency that collects your hard-earned tax dollars, is reportedly planning to lay off thousands of employees. Meanwhile, the Department of Veterans Affairs, responsible for the well-being of those who served our country, is also facing job cuts. And if that wasn't enough to make you question where your money's going, how about this? A cool $1.9 billion in housing and urban development funds has gone missing. Poof, vanished. The Biden administration is investigating, but let's be honest, finding missing government funds is about as easy as herding cats on roller skates. So there you have it, folks. From Dogecoin digging for data to missing billions and government agencies shedding jobs. It seems like the government's transparency report card needs a little work. Maybe it's time we all started paying a little more attention to what our furry four-legged friends are trying to tell us. After all, they say dog's a man's best friend, and sometimes a friend is exactly what we need to sniff out the truth.